Salvete discipuli. Quid est color? What is color? Today's lesson is about the colors in Latin. Follow along on your coloring sheet as we learn the names for Latin colors. Yellow, flower. Red, rubra. Purple, purpurea. Silver, argentea. White, alba. Gold, aurea. Pink, rosea. Black, nigra. Blue, caerulea. Gray, canna. Green, viridis. Brown, fusca. Orange, aurantia. So how do colors work in Latin? Well, you need to remember that colors are adjectives. So they follow the rules that we are learning for adjectives. That means that they must agree with the function, like the subject and the direct object, number, singular or plural, and the gender, masculine, feminine, and neuter, of the noun. Most colors follow the rules we learned using us as masculine, a as feminine, and as neuter. Here are some examples of formations using colors as adjectives. We'll be using flawless ruber, rum, niger, rum, and viridis is a. The dashes tell us that we remove the ending on the main word and replace it with what's left. These forms look different, but they are used the same way. Pila es flower. The ball is yellow. Notice that pila and flower both end in a. Both are a subject, singular, and feminine. Pila es rubra. Notice again, both pila and rubra end in a, but take note of the fact that in the masculine there is an ER, but in the feminine the E is gone. Pila es nigra. Again, both words are feminine, and nigra, like ruber, has an ER in its masculine form. Pila es viridis. Notice here that viridis does not end in an A. That is because it comes from a different grouping. It's the only adjective of color that does. So in this case, is is feminine, subject, and singular, just like flower, rubra, and nigra. Now let's take a look at these in some sentences where our function changes. Pueri arborum viridum ascendunt. The boys climbed the green tree. Notice here that viridum is in the direct object singular form and that it agrees with arborum. Both use an em ending because they come from the same type of grouping. Arbores virides es magni. The green trees are big. Notice here, virides has an es. arbores has an ES because they are plural subjects. We can learn this by looking at the magni, which ends in AE and is an ending we are familiar with. Now this, Marcus ramum nigrum aripit. Marcus grabs the black branch. Notice here, ramum in the direct object form singular and nigrum is in the direct object form singular, both in the masculine. Notice that in the direct object form, the ER from the subject form drops to an R. Rami, nigri es magni. Notice here that all three forms of the adjective agree. Rami is the noun, and both nigri and magni agree. Notice again the dropping of the E. Okay, so let's take a look at your sheet on Classroom, and let's see if you can figure out the forms that go in here. So I'll read the word and you do your best to put the answer in. I'll pause for a moment, allowing you to put the answer in, and then you can check your answer. Feel free to pause as we go through so you can fill these answers in. Tomata est. So a tomato, a tomata, is red. It's also feminine. So the answer is rubra. Tomato rubra est. Caesus, cheese, is masculine. Cheese is yellow. Flavus. We use the us ending because caesus is masculine. Mare. Notice the N. Mare is neuter. We don't use too many neuter words right now, but the ending for neuter in the neuter in the subject form is kairouleon. Ui. Ui is plural, feminine. So our adjective needs to be plural, feminine, and subject form, or complement in this case. Purpurea. Purpureae. Anasa is feminine. It's also two colors. Flower ends in A, where it is is. Both are subject form and singular. Cafea is feminine. Cafea, or coffee, is brown. So fusca is our answer, agreeing with cafea. Then we have a moose. Notice that the moose ends in us, and it is masculine. So canus is what our answer is. Nyx is snow, which is feminine. So it's white. The answer is alba. Notice that nyx and alba are different. The endings do not have to match. Finally, porcus, or pig, which in this case is masculine. So roseus is our answer. If you have any questions about colors, be sure and ask. We'll be continuing with our lesson as we go. Walete!